Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy T, putting the G in Geek, coming to you with another episode of On the Hunt. You know, the weekly web series where I kind of tell you guys the hot books that I'm looking for. I gotta start this video off like I start all the videos off by saying, you know, this isn't really investment advice. This isn't really financial advice. You know what I mean? We're just doing this for fun. Don't spend your rent money. We're just trying to get some of the hot books at cover price. Also, another point of the video is to share information with each other, share information with me. You know, I want to know what you're getting. I might want to get it. The day is young. It's the best day of the week, comic day. So let's get right to it. So as always, we're going to start out with Marvel. I'm just going to get right to that. And the first book I'm going to pick up from Marvel is The Amazing Spider-Man, number 799. This is the first issue after the first full appearance of the Red Goblin. The Red Goblin continues to be hot. The books are hot. This is also leading up, obviously, to the milestone issue 800, where Dan Slott kind of ends his run. And also it features a pretty big twist at the end. Something really cool that I'm sure a lot of you, I'm not going to ruin it for anybody, you know, like that. And that's about all that's going on in, as far as events are in Marvel. But one thing I would kind of tell you guys to kind of keep on the lookout for, this has kind of been a hit overnight, and that is The Amazing Spider-Man number 263. That's the first appearance of a character called Normie Osborn. You're going to want to look for that. I've seen the cover a lot. It's like a machine. It's pretty cool. Make sure you look out for those. I've seen them in a lot of bins for like $4 or $5. Lately, I've been seeing them go on eBay for like 20, 30s, like just overnight. You know what I mean? In the wake of that $7.99. So make sure you guys check that out. Then I would probably just move on to some covers. I would grab The Amazing Spider-Man number 799, the 1/100 Alex Ross variant. Honestly, this is actually probably this is next level stuff from Alex Ross. I actually want this for my PC, which sucks because I know I'm not going to find it for the price that I want, but it is an amazing cover. I mean, we can be happy though because it is on the regular cover. I do like trade dressings, but dang, like Red Goblin looks so badass on this cover, man. I would love to have that. Yeah, that's about it. The next thing I would pick up is The Avengers number 689. That's really nice Mark Brooks for the PC again. The cover's really good. The Avengers series has been hot to boot, so if you like it, it would be worth the pickup for sure. The next thing I'm going to pick up is the Cable number 156, the Ariel Olivetti variant cover. This isn't a bad looking cover. Again, I think this is a ratio, so again, I would be like on some straight up half market on this. I wouldn't... You know what I mean? But it is a nice cover. It's got a really nice art style. The next book I'd pick up is The Infinity Countdown number 2, the Adi Granov Super Scroll Holds Infinity cover. Lately I've been noticing that Adi Granov, even though he's one of my favorites, he's been hit or miss. I mean, we don't want to talk about that one Infinity Countdown with the Wolverine. That was terrible. But I think this one's a hit for sure, so I would probably pick up this Adi Granov. Yeah, the next book I'm going to pick up is the True Believers Venom vs. Spider-Man number 1, the second print. Always good to have reprints and second prints, especially the first Venom. I like this color scheme. It's that kind of, I don't know if it's a yellow or a brown or I don't know, but it's kind of, they put it on a lot of the different variants. It kind of has a different feel to me, so I do like it. I'll probably pick that up. And lastly, from Marvel, I would probably pick up Weapon H, the 1/25 scan variant. It's just okay. It's the hand with the claws. It's just okay. But I mean, Scan's been pretty hot lately, so if you believe in his following or you collect his stuff, I do think that's a pretty good cover. Yeah, and that's probably about all I'm going to pick up from Marvel. Next, we're going to move on to DC and pick up some books from DC. The first book I'm going to pick up is Action Comics number 1000. Action finally reaches that really big milestone. There's lots of creators on this book, so you know it's probably going to be something. I don't think that this would ever heat up anytime soon or quickly, but you know, I mean, for that milestone, it's something to have. It's got a Jim Lee cover, which I just think is very okay, but still something to have. The next book I'm going to pick up from DC is Batman number 45. The creator, Tony Daniel, returns to this series, so it seems to be getting like some pretty good buzz in general. Yeah, so that might be worth picking up. It seems to be trending. The next book I'm going to pick up is Harley Quinn number 42. Just the regular cover. You know I'm going to pick up the Frank Cho as well, but I mean the regular 42 shows the first appearance of Old Lady Harley. I think they're trying to make a play on Old Man Logan with that, but hey, it's still a first appearance. Who knows how far that character is going to go? I mean, it's already just humorous, right? But you never know, so I mean, might as well grip it for cover price. And then I would move on to some covers from there. I would grab Action Comics number 1000, the 1930s Steve Rude variant. I love this era of Superman. I really wish I could afford more of his books from this era. We're talking about like the really low actions. I don't know, I just love how they drew him back then. I don't know. I really love the Steve Rude cover. It's probably my favorite of the 1000s. That's just me personally. I didn't get to pre-order this because I'm gonna be honest, it looks a lot better in person and it really gives you that old feel, so I'll probably pick that up. I would grab Action Comics number 1000, the Jim Lee tour cover. I haven't really heard much about this. I couldn't find it anywhere. I haven't really checked the stores yet, so I really hope I see it somewhere today. I actually really like it. I actually think it's way better than the regular Jim Lee 1000 cover. So it seems limited, so I'll definitely have to look for that. The next cover I'd pick up from DC is Aquaman number 35, the Joshua Middleton cover B. Middleton brings good things out of Aquaman, you know what I mean? I don't love them all, but this one seems pretty good. It's got a good underwater feel, kind of a muddled, painted look, which is kind of neat. Batman number 45, the Jim Lee cover B. This is from the new Virgins lines of the DC variants. I guess they're doing a new Virgin line cover, so I'm going to pick this up for sure. Actually, I think it's awesome, just first off. Second off, I like how they're doing the new Virgin line, kind of like some of the Young Gun stuff where like, or even like the Chichetto variants where it's pretty much a version with just their name. You can see, like, I think that's really neat. I think that's definitely a book you're going to want to pick up today. And lastly, from DC, I'm going to pick up Harley Quinn number 42, the Frank Cho variant, just the B cover. I love Frank Cho's work. You know, I've always loved his work, so it's definitely going to be something I'm going to pick up. I love how I finally get to finish the connecting of the cover. And the third person that was on the cover that I couldn't remember last time, Power Girl, so I just wanted to say that. But yeah, it's really cool to finish that connecting, and that's about it I'm going to pick up from DC. Next, I'm going to move on to Aftershock, and there's just really one book from Aftershock, and it is called Her Infernal Descent number 1. It looks kind of interesting. It's a cool sounding premise about a mom who basically traverses hell for her child, which we know any mother would do. I'm really liking the cover B. I know I'm usually an advocate for cover A's, but I actually like the cover B on this one a little better. It looks a little darker and weirder. Again, some of these books are a little bit of a, just like I'm taking a shot in the dark on this, so I definitely would flip through, and you definitely want it to be backed up by good art, or at least love it, because if you love it and you know you flip through it, it looks really interesting, it's always worth the grab. So yeah, that's about it from Aftershock. Next, I'm going to move on to Black Mask, and I know I should probably get a slap for even suggesting Black Mask books, but I will flip through Survival Fetish number 1. It kind of looks interesting. I would definitely have to see the art on it, but I'm going to be honest, as much as I'm kind of just saying that this book might look cool, I find that Black Mask definitely kills their books with scheduling. They usually take so long to come out with other books or subsequent prints that people don't really care about it anymore or anything like that. Like, I think that latest series they had out, Cal Exit, like, I got a number 2 and I forgot I even, like, there's not even a point of getting it anymore. I forgot what the story was about. No one even cared about it. So, you know, I'm gonna have to give a strong caution to like Black Mask books and their scheduling, but again, if it's a good read, it's a good read. It might be something cool to have, so definitely take a flip through, check out the art, and yeah, that's about it from Black Mask. Next up, Boom. We have a couple good books from Boom. The first book I'm gonna pick up from Boom is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 26. 25 sold really well. I believe this is the first issue after that death. I think it was the Green Ranger. I don't follow too closely, but yeah, that's what I believe. It's worth checking out. It might actually have a first appearance in it too. It kind of hinted at that it might show something, so that's always good. Yeah, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers has been hot right now, so that's definitely what I would grab. And then next thing I would grab is I would grab Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 26, the 1/25 Carlos Vila Virgin variant. Again, I would maybe pay, you know, 75% of market or something like that if there was in fact a first appearance, because Power Ranger people are crazy. Their fandom, they're not crazy as people, they're crazy fans, right? So yeah, if that actually did have a first appearance of a new Ranger or something really cool, then I would grab that variant for that. Otherwise, I would just kind of grab it if you love it, and for the fact the series is hot, I would definitely say that's a half market. The next book I'm going to pick up is WWE number 16, the Lucas Wernick Virgin variant. It's a 1 to 15, and it could be hard to find because not a lot of people order the WWE books. I like how the character has kind of a Harley-esque look. I know it's not her because the hairs kind of should be 2 different colors and all that stuff, but they definitely kind of have a little bit of a rip-off as far as the look. So I could see the cover kind of holding a little bit of its appeal. Again, I wouldn't overpay for this kind of stuff, you know what I mean? I would this is a definite half market unless you're a wrestling fan or you love it. Yeah, and that's about all I'm going to pick up from Boom. Moving right along, we're going to hit up Dark Horse, and really only one book from Dark Horse, and that is Black Hammer, Age of Doom number 1. I've kept hearing from everybody that Black Hammer was probably one of the best superhero books in a while. Jeff Lemire killed the story, I guess, like that, and hey man, I don't know, I really love those kind of superhero books where it may have a different take on superheroes, or it might show more of the humanity. That's what I always kind of assumed Black Hammer was, so I was kind of waiting for a trade. I don't think a hardcover is going to come out, so I might just have to grab this off because, again, with this series coming out, I heard that last series was one of the best superhero books in a while, so I'm definitely going to check it out, and that's a pretty small week from Dark Horse, though. Next up is just going to be one book from a little publisher that I haven't really heard much of, or have ever heard of, I should say, and that is Hero Tomorrow Comics, and they're coming out with a comic called Tap Dance Killer. It's a horror book. It looks like it could be interesting. It looks like it could be something odd and hard to find with the right art in it. I would definitely have a flip through that. Again, that's just another kind of shot in the dark pick. I like horror, so I mean, if it looks bloody and cool enough with good enough art inside. The cover art doesn't strike me right away, so I kind of don't have hopes for it, but hey, again, could be something small and underprinted, so yeah, check that out from Hero Tomorrow Comics. Next, I'm going to move on to Image, and only one book from Image, and that is Skyward number 1. Again, in the vein of just some random picks this week, I'm definitely gonna have to flip through. Although this book, I do have a little more hopes for the cover art. I think the cover actually looks kind of cool. I believe the premise is there's no gravity on Earth, so everybody could pretty much jump and fly, but I don't know what kind of things are gonna come from that, but it is kind of a cool premise, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna check that book out from Image. Next, we're going to move on to Vault Comics, again, just another publisher with only one book, and that is Wasted Space, number 1. It seems to be getting a lot of people talking about it. They're talking about cover A and B. For me, it's going to be, again, just another one of those flip-throughs, kind of check the art, see what it's about. It's not really striking me immediately out of the gate, so we're definitely going to have to kind of have a look at it and see what it's about, but yeah, I don't know, it could be something to pick up. Lastly, we're going to move on to Zenescope, and it's a book that I'm going to pick up just for the cover, and that is Grimm Fairy Tales Presents Musketeers number 3. This is the Josh Burns, I believe it's a C cover. Zenescope drops some pretty good sexy covers once in a while. This cover is a really nice painted look. You know what I mean? It's just really cool. I like how the chick looks on it. Her dress is nice, you know what I mean? It's a cool book. So yeah, if I seen that around, if the cover feels good in my hands, I would probably pick that up. Yeah, but that's about it for the pickups this week. Well guys, thanks for joining me for another episode of On the Hunt. If you liked this video, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell. I hope you enjoyed this week's picks. Make sure you check out www.saddlecitycomics.com. We always have, good books on there. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. We always have stuff. Make sure you check out Gil's latest haul. The latest haul that he has. He's got a lot of cool CGCs, and you can find all that good stuff on sale. I would love to stay and chat with you guys, but time is ticking, so you know how it is. I got to get my butt out there and get these books. I hope you guys have good luck getting these books too. See you next week. Peace.